Hey there, how's it going? Welcome back to Chef Vic Cuisine. Today we're making a breakfast quinoa bowl. Now this is a complete breakfast. Here we have the perfect amount of carbs, fat, and protein all wrapped into one great dish. And I can't wait to show you how to make it. So let's get started. All right, let's dive right into this recipe. We're gonna first start off by preheating our oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 204 degrees Celsius. We're also gonna need an 1/8 cup of cherry tomatoes that we're going to slice in half lengthwise and place into a small bowl. We're gonna add in a dash of kosher salt, dash of black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and about half a tablespoon's worth of olive oil. Shake the tomatoes amongst these ingredients until they're all well coated. And then you want to transfer this to your oven and bake the tomatoes for 10 minutes or until the tomatoes are wilted and golden brown. You can set those aside for now. You want to bring 1 cup's worth of water and a large dash of salt to boil in a medium-sized pot. Once the water is boiling, you want to add in half a cup's worth of dry quinoa to the pot and then reduce the heat to low or 225 degrees Fahrenheit or 107 Celsius to allow the quinoa to simmer for 15 to 18 minutes or until all the water has evaporated. You also want to sprinkle a thin layer of salt and black pepper onto both sides of 1 pound's worth of chicken breast, pressing the seasoning into the meat. You then want to dice the chicken into bite-sized pieces. We're going to cook the diced chicken in a large frying pan using 2 tablespoons worth of olive oil, setting the pan to medium-high heat or 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 109 degrees Celsius before you add the chicken. You want to cook the chicken for about 8 minutes or until it's all been cooked through. Now separately in a large frying pan, you want to add in 4 tablespoons worth of chicken stock alongside 1 cup's worth of kale that's been thinly sliced, 1/4 cup's worth of carrots, also thinly sliced, and your cooked quinoa. Saute these ingredients over medium-high heat for about 3 minutes until the stock has evaporated. The kale will reduce in size and soften as well. You want to set this aside for now. For the main dressing of our dish, we want to combine half a cup's worth of basil pesto with 1 cup's worth of a ranch dressing, mixing those together until they're well combined. I have a really good basil pesto recipe on my page now if you want to check that out. So now we're going to, in a separate frying pan, add in our cooked chicken. Also 2 tablespoons worth of a lemon balsamic vinaigrette, 1 tablespoon's worth of feta cheese crumbled, and our cooked tomatoes. And just a note on the vinaigrette, if you want me to share that recipe, let me know down in the comments. It's also homemade, but I'm sure you can find one in the store as well. Toss these ingredients together as they cook over medium heat. All you want to do here is reheat the chicken for about 30 seconds while you mix all the ingredients together. For serving, we want to place a portion of the kale, carrot, quinoa mix onto the serving plate or bowl. And then you want to place a portion of the chicken, feta cheese, tomato mix on top of that. Drizzle the basil pesto ranch dressing over top the entire bowl. And for garnishments, I like adding some chopped parsley, chives, and serving this alongside some fresh lemon wedges. Congrats, you've made a breakfast quinoa bowl right at home. You can add more quinoa to this recipe for a more filling meal. You can purchase a basil pesto dressing as well, but like I mentioned, I do have a recipe available on YouTube. I'll try to link it to this video as well. But when you do try this recipe at home, be sure to tag me at Chef Vic Cuisine or hashtag Chef Vic Cuisine so I can see your great takes on this dish. As always, this recipe and many more can be found in my cookbook, Chef Vic Cuisine Volume 3, Upgrading Your Inner Chef. And that's available on Amazon, and I'll be sure to leave a link to that in my description box. And feel free to click the pop-up on your screen for more information on that as well. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed learning how to make this breakfast dish. And if you did, make sure you smash that like button for me. It's one of the best ways to show support for the channel. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe. And feel free to share this recipe with all your family and friends. And stay tuned for next week where I show you to make an amazing lunch option, my chicken fajita recipe. Well, thank you all again so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. You can always check out my videos on my page now. YouTube thinks you like these videos, so let's see if they're right. And I'll catch you next time on another episode of Chef Vic Cuisine. And until then, peace.